Heroes of the Storm has evolved significantly from its technical alpha stage, continuing to this day to a lesser extent. The developers have done a good job listening to recommendations from their player base and implementing features to better the game, but more importantly they have also removed features that either offered little to no benefit or had a detrimental impact. In this series of videos I will take you on a nostalgic journey through the features of Heroes of the Storm that no longer exist. Let me know in the comments down below if you're glad these features are gone or if you actually rather enjoyed them. In this third installment, we will be casting our gaze at Heroes Brawl, which if you never had the opportunity to enjoy was a complete divergence from traditional gameplay, offering twisted rule sets, mutated battlegrounds and alternative hero selection methods. Because of this, there were millions of potential permutations that could be offered. Heroes Brawl was for a long time considered a staple of the game, as it was introduced as early as October 17th, 2016, and was removed only 4 years later on September 8th, 2020. However, it was replaced by all random all mid ARAM for two reasons. Firstly, this was by far the favourite brawl available, spiking the number of players. And the reduced dev team couldn't keep up with the constant updates of weekly brawls. If you want to learn more about ARAM, watch this video next, after this one. Heroes Brawl changed every week, rewarding players with loot crates for participating in 2 to 3 games. The brawls were also shorter, between 4 to 20 minutes, which for many was more appealing, especially those with other commitments. Now, as I mentioned before, there are an unlimited number of permutations that are possible, so I'll highlight some of the more popular brawls split into the following categories: arenas, single lane, standard with mutators and special. Let's start with arenas. These take the traditional battlegrounds and modify the objectives slightly, often removing the ability for a team to attack the core. For example, the objective of Blackheart's Revenge is to help sail his ship through the battleground, while the opposing force aims to sink the ship with cannonballs. Removing the necessity for towers, forts and keeps forces gameplay to be more teamfight heavy, which is partly why these game modes were so appealing. You also have Garden Arena, where the objective is solely to collect 100 seeds to win the round, and first of 2 rounds wins. I'll let you read the rest, but common among all of these arenas is that you choose from 3 randomly selected heroes, and everyone starts at level 10, removing the early game grind. Next up, single lane battlegrounds. These were some of the more popular brawls since they contain Braxis Outpost, Industrial District, Lost Cavern and Silver City, which are present day ARAM maps. All set on a single lane, you are given 3 random hero choices, Hearthing is disabled, and there are a few healing globe generators around the map. Once again, this was super teamfight heavy, which many fans couldn't get enough of. However, in a single lane you also had the likes of Bash 'em Smash 'em Robots, which is a reference to the popular Child's game. Here, both teams are presented with 5 projectors from Volskaya Foundry, and the aim is to push down the opposing core. And finally there is Mineral Madness, which was super unique and was made to celebrate StarCraft's 20th anniversary. The objective is similar to Tomb of the Spider Queen, where the minions drop items. In this case, SCVs drop minerals. If 50 are collected, then the following buffs are provided: instantly destroy minions, periodically damage nearby enemy heroes, disable enemy structures, and periodically drop minerals which enemy heroes can gather. Standard maps with mutators. As the name suggests, these are set on one of the standard rotation maps and mutate one or a few elements. For example, the Asmodunk Brawl is a modified version of Tomb of the Spider Queen, where all players are Asmodan with predetermined talents. Picking up gems from slain minions will provide the team with Taste for Blood stacks, which also has a higher damage cap, such that the end game is a pure dunkfest. There are similar brawls for Nova, Sergeant Hammer and Tracer. There have also been a few seasonal inspired mutators, including Snow Brawl or the Hallow's End Brawl set on Towers of the Doom. Here, the Headless Horseman will travel from lane to lane, dropping pumpkins for heroes to smash open, offering either a trick or treat style reward. Treats might include Rhaegar's Bloodlust or Tyranda's Shadowstalk, while tricks might be an exploding sapper, Medivh's Polybomb or Shrink Ray, which is also coincidentally removed from the game. And finally, special. These have their own slot because they are super unique and wouldn't fit into any other category. For example, Escape from Braxis was the first PvE brawl introduced, followed by Dead Man's Stand. The aim in both game modes is to survive waves of Zerg minions and Zerg heroes that drop activatable items. Similar to the other brawls, players will be given some hero options to choose from and start at level 10, such that you avoid that early game grind. Next up, Pool Party, another particular favourite and contender for best brawl ever. This brawl was released during the Suns Out Guns Out event, featuring perhaps one of the most disturbing skins available, bikini stitches. The aim is to hook the enemy stitches onto your side of the pool such that you can eliminate them. Hook's cooldown is reduced, it goes much further but slower, and if you land a hook on an already hooked opponent, they are killed instantly. Similarly, landing a hook on a hooked ally will save them. First to 20 kills wins. There is also a Dodge Brawl, which is basically a reskinned version of Hook Party for Chromie, and a Lunar Rocket Racing, which is basically Mario Kart. So, to conclude, I have some very fond memories of Brawl and remember looking forward to seeing what the new weekly Brawl was going to be, so I'm sad Blizzard decided to completely get rid of it. However, I am a huge fan of ARAM, so I'm somewhat conflicted about the decision to remove it entirely. I don't understand why they couldn't keep it in the game but add ARAM as an alternative option. I understand that it was a huge time sink for the dev team, but surely there is a way to automate the random weekly brawl. Just add some variable options for maps, map objectives and heroes, and let a random number generator do the rest. I'm interested. What was your favourite brawl and are you sad it's gone? As always, feel free to like, dislike or comment on this video, it helps me and the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe for more content and I will see you in the next upload.